Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. We are going to solve LeetCode daily question. This is my daily challenge and it is 139th day of maintaining the LeetCode streak. So what is the LeetCode question of the day? Let me expand it first. So the question here is delete columns to make sorted. So the question number is 944. I will give the question link in the description also. So the question is you are given an array of n strings named strs and they are all of the same length and we have to arrange them on one such on each line making a grid. Basically here we are given string a b c b c and ca, so we can arrange it on line wise, like abc on first line, bc on second line, ca on third line. So this is how we can make a grid out of it. Okay, and then we have to delete the columns that are not sorted lexicographically. So what does lexicographically mean? Lexicographically means like which is not sorted in alphabetical manner. Like for now I'm just giving you the layman's explanation. Lexicographically means which is not sorted in alphabetical manner, like dictionary are sorted lexicographically. So like here a b c, it is sorted lexicographically, but bca is not sorted lexicographically because here a is at the end but a should be before b and c, and here c double e are sorted lexicographically. So that this is what means the concept of sorted lexicographically or not sorted lexicographically. So what we have to return, we have to return the number of columns that we have to delete. What we are going to delete, we have first we will take the string, then we have to arrange it line by line, then we have to see the columns that are not sorted lexicographically, and if they are not, the columns which are not sorted lexicographically, we will delete them, and we have to return the number of columns that we will delete. Here return the number of columns that you will delete. For example, in this case, CBA, DAF, GHI, we have arranged them CBA, DAF, GHI. Now we will be using like lexicographically. So C, D, G are sorted lexicographically because they are in sequence. B, A, S are not sorted lexicographically because A comes first, but A is after B. So this one will have to be deleted. So here in this example also the solution is given column 0 and 2 because it is 0 index basically. So this one will be 0 index, this one will be 1, this will be 2. So column 0 and 2 are sorted lexicographically and column 1 is not, so we will have to delete only one column and the output is 1. Similarly in this answers also. So this is a very easy level question, you can share also. So we can directly jump to writing the code. You guys can code along with me, or I will also allow you to take screenshot at the end, so you can also like code after understanding it. I will just code along. It is a very basic solution using for loops of two indexes I and j, two adjacent strings basically. So we are gonna do that. Let me write. I will be doing solution in Java. You can choose any language of your choice, but I will recommend doing it in Java or C++ if you are like preparing for placements or even like anything related to job market in this case, as I am doing it. So yeah, let me start writing the solution. First we will define answer, which is the number of columns deleted. So first we are assuming it is 0. Now we will be running a for loop to check. So technically here the complete solution is based on checking if the arrays are sorted, if the strings are sorted lexicographically or not. So that is what we are gonna do. If you guys are able to understand or run a for loop that is able to check the strings are lexicographically sorted or not, then you are good to go with this solution. So strings 0, then you have to find the length of it. Yeah, it has to be less than the length of the string. Now it will be a pre-increment operator of j. Similarly we will be running another for loop inside it. So for int I equals to 0. I don't think there will be any issues of indentation here. I have been coding in Java from a long time and I prefer Java because I am very habitual to it, but yeah, I am bit familiar with the introduction of C++ also. It is a great language for development, game development basically, and operating system and embedded systems development. Maybe you will be able to see me doing that in future if I get interested there. Right now, my focus is more on the DSA side and more on the conceptual part. Like suppose in this concept, the main concept was about, in this question the main concept was about the if it is lexicographically sorted or not. So what is the meaning of sorting anything alphabetical in lexicographical manner? So that is what is important. If you know that, you can run a for loop and able to run it most probably. And even if you are in an interview, then you can explain the concept better. And it is not compulsory that a solution should run. Like most of the time, the if the interviewer is able to understand that you know it, then they allow you, or they will cut some slack basically. So yeah, putting chair, curly braces for the if statement, where we will be adding it to the answer. Then we will be breaking the statement. If it is sorted, then we breaking it, and we will be returning the answer. Number of columns deleted lexicographically. So let's run it first. See if there is any minor error or something. Yeah, we are able to run it. So let me give you a kind of explanation overall. So here, like first we have defined this int answer equals to 0, where answer answer counts how many columns need to be deleted. Then this for loop for int j equals to 0, j less than string 0 dot length plus plus j. It is looping over all the columns, and j is known is the column index. Okay, j is the column index, and strings dot length is the number of columns, and all strings have the same length, so same number of columns, and j is the column index of all the columns. Now this one is to loop over the rows. So basically why we have written two for loop statements, because this is looping over the columns, this is looping over the rows. So for int I is looping over the rows, and it compares rows with like the adjacent rows. Then the if statement, what is the use of this? It is using, like, if current row character is greater than next row character, then column is not sorted. So this column must be deleted. This is what it is checking. That's why if string I is character at j is greater than this character at j, the next one I plus 1, then it has to be deleted because it is not sorted. And then we will be deleting the increment count by using a break statement. So basically break statement is used here because if a column is invalid, then we have to no need to check for further rows, and we can delete that then and there. So it saves time, it enhances our time complexity basically. And finally the return statement is used to return our answer. Let's submit it also. So yeah, we are able to complete our streak of the day. Decent time complexity. You guys can enhance it also if you want. So now here's a solution. I'm gonna zoom it even more. You guys can take a screenshot of it, code along with me also, or later also you guys can take a screenshot of it. So yeah, I hope you guys are able to understand the concept. This code is perfectly optimized and runnable. You can use it directly in your LeetCode solving streak, or whenever you are facing any conceptual stuff also, you can comment down and I will make a video on that specific concept pointing to this specific question. So yeah, let's meet tomorrow for the LeetCode daily. Thank you.